Hey guys, it's Rosie or Topic Bricks here with another video. So in today's video, we're going to be going through every single wave of the LEGO Harry Potter theme from 2001 all the way to 2021, so a 20-year period. I thought now is the best time to do this video because we've already seen every single set coming this year, including the Gryffindor dorm set, which isn't out yet, but we've seen pictures, so I think now we're in a position to judge this wave as a whole. So I've got a tier list here, and funnily enough, those tiers are the grades you get at Hogwarts when you do your exams, your OWLs. So we've got outstanding, exceeds expectations, acceptable, poor, dreadful, and of course troll. So I have combined some waves together, such as 2002, 2003, because in 2003, for example, we only got 2 sets, and in 2007, for example, we only got 1 set. So I have had to combine some waves together, as I don't think it's fair to have those as their own segments, really. But yeah, let's have a look at 2001. So here, a lot of the sets are quite dated, but they do have a sort of classic charm to them. We've got to appreciate that these sets are 20 years old. My favourite sets include the Room of the Winged Keys. I think this set should be made again in 2021. This would have been a great anniversary set, because I do love the idea of having all these different keys. Snape's Class, this is a fun set, and interesting thing about this set, Peeves, which we have here, this is the only LEGO Harry Potter figure ever made to not appear in the movies. He appeared as an extra, but was eventually cut out of the final cut. So, also glow-in-the-dark Snape. It doesn't make any sense, but hey ho, everyone loves them. The Forbidden Corridor set, now I actually think this set is better than the Fluffy's Encounter set of 2021. Even stuff like the Devil's Snare is better, but that Fluffy mould is much better than the brick built one we have today. But when you look at sets such as Hagrid's Hood and like the Hogwarts Castle, with both having paper roofs, you can clearly see that it is dated. Also, these sets are horrific. I don't know what was going on here. So I think we've got to, put nostalgia aside, and it's not troll or dreadful, but it is poor in comparison to all these other waves. So let's go to 2002-3 now. So I believe we had a lot of sets in 2002. Yeah, we had 17 LEGO Harry Potter sets in 2002. And I think these are an improvement, generally speaking. The Troll on the Loose set, this mould could have been made today. If this Troll was released in 2021, then, that wouldn't surprise me. I don't know what was going on with this Gringotts Bank set, because it looks nothing like Gringotts. By the way, LEGO, please give us a Gringotts. The Quidditch Practice, I do love this version of the Quidditch set over the 2010 and the 2018 version. Only because it has a chrome snitch, and this is the only set which does have a chrome snitch in it, which is really cool. The Escape from Privet Drive, this is a dreadful set. That looks nothing like Privet Drive, I must say. But when you look at the Dumbledore's office, the Chamber of Secrets, there are clearly improvements here from the 2001 sets. So I think that they're still relatively poor, but I think they're slightly better than 2001, though we haven't seen 2003. There's only 2 sets in 2003. One of them was horrific. This is a good one, the Quality Quidditch Supplies, but Nocturne Alley, dear me, that's all I'm going to say. So we'll put it in poor, but I'd say an improvement from 2001. So let's have a look at 2004 now. And this was the first time we actually got flesh-coloured skin tones. So, we've got a Harry the Marauder's map. That's a cool set. This is a great set, only for the minifigures, really. That Lupin figure and glow-in-the-dark Snape, Boggart Snape as well. Absolutely fantastic. But you can clearly see with stuff like the Hagrid's Hut and stuff, it's so much better than the last version. And this was the first time dark bluish grey was incorporated. Because I think... Actually, was it in 2003 Dark Bluish Grey was incorporated? I'm not sure. It might have been 2003 or 2004. I can't remember. Let me know down in the comment section below. The Night Bus is one of my favourite sets. I really do prefer this version compared to all the others. It's taller and thinner, so the proportion's more accurate. The window is more accurate because you've got like a parting at the top. And also this grille is like brick built, rather than just using a sticker or something like that. And it even has like the engine bay cover, which the other two don't. So I really do love that set. The Shrieking Shack, I really want that set, but I do have a feeling that they're going to be making a Shrieking Shack later next year. I'll put a video link in the description below where I discuss that. So I don't want to buy this for a hell of a lot of money and then have a Shrieking Shack come out next year. The Hogwarts Castle, this is a fantastic set. This is actually motorised. It has a swinging pendulum in the middle with the gates actually open up and down and the clock spins. Really, really cool. I wish modern LEGO Harry Potter sets had that feature. And here we have the most expensive LEGO Harry Potter set ever. Not at the retail price, but in aftermarket value. It goes for about $1,000 easily. And I do have a video on the most expensive LEGO Harry Potter sets ever, so I'll leave a link to that in the description below. But yeah, this wave is fantastic. It really is. It might actually be one of my favourites. No, it is one of my favourites. But does it go in outstanding? It goes in outstanding. There's so many fantastic sets. The Hogwarts Castle with the swinging pendulum, the motorised Hogwarts Express, the Shrieking Shack. It goes in outstanding in my opinion. So now we're looking at 2005 and 2007. So 2005 we didn't have too many sets, but I believe the sets we did have were pretty solid, yeah. So the Rescue from the Mer People, this needs to be made in 2022. Please, LEGO. Think of the unique minifigures we'll get. We get the Mer People with the Mer King, Sharkhead Crumb, Harry with the gills because of the gillyweed. We could even have Fleur and Cedric with a bubblehead charm. Oh, it would be so fantastic to have this set. And think of all the unique pieces we could get. We can even have a giant squid piece again, but like much better than this version. This set's already been remade, but this set was fantastic, especially for the price. It was how much? $30, and we got 548 pieces and 8 minifigures for $30. What's going on there? With this set, LEGO really went way too far, like overboard on like what they gave us, which is a good thing. Like they only really needed to give us the grave, like the tomb, Tom Riddle's tomb, and that's really about it. Maybe the gates and a couple gravestones, but they gave us a shed, a tree, a cart. It gave us so much more. This Harry and the Hungarian Horntail set is so much better than the 2019 version as well. So with this Harry and the golden egg, this is actually a magnet, so you fly close to him and it automatically picks it up. And this Hungarian Horntail is so much better than the 2019 version, because that one looks like a raven. It's a bit too soft and it doesn't really look fierce enough, where this one really captures that. And I also like how we get part of the arena, you know, and these towers are great. This is a fantastic set. I don't know how much it costs on the aftermarket now, but I'm pretty sure it's a hell of a lot. I really want a Durmstrang ship as well. Basically, this is the wave which I really want to be remade again in 2022. Karkaroff as well would be great to have. This is a solid wave, and also 2007 we're including in this, which is one set, and it's the most expensive Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle set ever, in terms of aftermarket value, of course. And it's the Order of the Phoenix variant of Hogwarts, and we also get Dolores Umbridge, which is the most expensive LEGO Harry Potter figure ever. Good things about this set, you know, you get the greenhouse, which is a really nice extension to it, and it's just so big. It really is a great set. This might have to go in outstanding as well. It really does. Is it better than 2004? Is it better than 2004? That's a hard one. I'm going to say yes. Just. And I mean just. We'll go into our next one, which is 2010-11. So this wave really does have sentimental value for me, because this was the wave which... Well, this is the first LEGO Harry Potter theme or wave, whatever you want to call it, that I collected, like, religiously. I bought every single one of these sets as a kid, because I was about 12 years old when these sets came out, and I bought every single one with my pocket money. So we had Freeing Dobby, the Quidditch match, which is a great set. You can clearly see the quality of these sets have really gone up as well. Hagrid's Hut, which came with a light brick, and funnily enough, this piece here is on the 2018 Aragog, that came in Aragog Slayer, but it's not printed. It's the same piece but just not printed. So in 2010 he actually really did it better, and I also love Norbert. The Burrow is a fantastic set. These minifigures are so amazing, especially the Bellatrix Lestrange. The Hogwarts Express, I love the invisibility cloak that this came with. The Hogwarts Castle, this was a really complete Hogwarts Castle because we got Dumbledore's office, we got the trophy room, we got the Great Hall, we got the Slytherin common room, the Gryffindor common room, we got like a statue thing, we got the owlery, we got the library, and we got the room of requirements and the astronomy tower. All that in one. What was it, £100, £102.99, a very very price point, but $130 set came with all that as a very complete Hogwarts. And also we've got 2011, of course, which we had a few extensions. We had a Battle of Hogwarts extension where this bridge bit actually blew up back in the day when he actually did Deathly Hallows sets like this, and also the Forbidden Forest set. Like Lego are saying they don't want to do Forbidden Forest sets because it's too dark, but I refuse to believe that they can't use the creative freedom to make Deathly Hallows sets that appeal to kids. Like, something like this would be great. It's not dark or anything like that. But we have, you know, a really nice tree here. We have Narcissa with dual moulded hair. You know, I'd love to have a figure like that now. But it's a shame that Lego really, not going near Deathly Hallows. Like, they've made the Graveyard Jewel in 2019 or 2020, I think it was, which that's as dark as it can get, really. We get the Night Bus, which is great. Oh, and Diagon Alley. Oh, this Diagon Alley is amazing. I love Diagon Alley. This is actually one of my favourite sets ever. I actually prefer it to the new 2020 version. And this is something about it which I really love. So this way for sure is going to exceed expectations. So let's have a look at the next wave, which is 2018. So we've had 2 waves in outstanding, 1 in exceeds expectations, and 2 in poor. So with 2018, obviously the biggest Lego Harry Potter set ever in terms of piece count. Hogwarts Castle, 6,020 pieces. What a set this was. Aragog Slayer, as you can see, it uses that piece as the other Aragog did, but it's not printed. We'll forget about the Fantastic Beasts stuff. I'm not counting that. Hogwarts Whomping Willow. This is actually the only time we've got Filch in 10 years, ever since the 2010 Hogwarts Castle. So no, yeah. Well, at this point it was 8 years, but at this point in 2021, it's been 11 years. This is the only time we've had a Filch. And no Mrs. Norris. How can you give us Filch and no Mrs. Norris? Dear me. Hogwarts Great Hall. This is a fantastic set. I think this was the first of the relaunch sets which I actually built. Hogwarts Express. I do really love this set. I think the train could be improved. It's a bit too child focused, but I do love the station. And Lupin. This is the only time we've had Lupin since the 2011 Battle of Hogwarts set 10 years ago. So I'd love some of these sets to be remade, or at least the figures to be reissued. The Quidditch set was a great set for the price. We had 6 minifigures, 500 pieces, for only £35 or $40. That's really good. So I think this is a good wave. I don't think it's as good as 2010-11, but it easily goes and exceeds expectations. So let's have a look at 2019. Now, if I remember correctly, 2019 wasn't as good as 2018. So Expecto Patronum, 121 pieces for £20. That's a lot of money. But obviously a lot of that money is going to be going into that stag piece. You know, it's trans blue with a lot of glitter effect. The Hungarian Horntail is a big downgrade from 2005 in my opinion. The figures are great, but take away the minifigures. The egg hasn't got a magnet in it. The tent is a bit bland. I'd rather get rid of the tent and just have more of the arena like last time. And the dragon, look at its head. It's so smooth and there's no sharp edges. It just looks a bit too innocent. There's no teeth or anything, or and also the brick built tail looks a bit poor. It reminds me of the 2018 Basilisk we got in the Great Hall, which is horrendous. I really dislike this set. Hagrid's Hut, this was a really good set. I believe it was 6 figures, yeah, with Buckbeak as well. So with this Hagrid's Hut set, this is the only Hagrid's Hut set that we've ever got from the 2000 and, well, it was 2004 when the Prisoner of Azkaban came out, but the Prisoner of Azkaban variant. So the other Hagrid's Hut sets have been based on the films 1 and 2, which was just a single hut. But in in the Prison of Azkaban, they added this little extension to it. So it was basically like 2 little huts merged together, but that only happened in the Prison of Azkaban. So this is the only Lego set which we've had based on this version of Hagrid's Hut, which is really cool. The clock tower is good, but it's got no swinging pendulum, and the minifigures they're all unique, right? Essentially, well, only 5 of them are unique, but the problem is it's too theme or scene based. It's only based on the Yule Ball scene. So if you just want to have a normal sort of Hogwarts vibe going on with this set, you can't really do that because of the minifigures are too scene focused. Night Bus, a really great set. Got a few of those. Not really a fan of the Beaubaton carriage. This Rise of Voldemort set is fantastic. Technically 5 minifigures. I know it's saying 6, but it's counting the Baby Voldemort, which, come on, I'm not counting Baby Voldemort as a minifigure. But 5 minifigures and 184 pieces for $20 is great. This is definitely a downgrade, though. There is some really good sets, but generally speaking, it's not as good as 2010-11 or 2018. So we'll have a look at 2020 now, and I think it got better in 2020. Thinking of some sets right now. The Room of Requirement was not too bad. This set wasn't too great either. I know we got Umbridge in the Centaurs, but let's be honest, that's the only reason why you're buying this set. The grow-up on the back of it was all plated, and it looks really ugly. You can't actually display it from the back, which is a shame. The Full Pivot Drive is good, especially for the minifigures. It's a nice, solid, small set, though I do wish it was bigger, and we also had the garage extension. The Astronomy Tower is actually one of my favourite expansions. Again, I do dislike how the minifigures are scene-based. It's basically based on Slughorn's party. But if you want to just lay out your Hogwarts, essentially what you're saying is they're going to be at the party 100% of the time, which is a bit, But the actual build itself is really, really good. It's really technical, and I do love the sand green accents that they've used. Plentiful here, as a nod to the 2001 sets, and 2 sets as well, basically the older sets. But obviously we'll leave Diagon Alley to the end. Hedwig, pretty mess set. The Burrow was fantastic, and this is one of my favourite Lego Harry Potter sets ever. It's just so clever the way they've built it, slanted and everything, and the colours just really pop. I really do love that set. But obviously the best set of the wave has got to be Diagon Alley. This was how many pieces? 5,544 pieces with 17 minifigures, 15 of them being unique to this set. This is great and all, but where's Gringotts? I wish this came with Gringotts, but then it probably would have been an extra £150, £100, which at that point I understand why they didn't do it. But hopefully, fingers crossed, in 2022 we get a Gringotts, but I don't have hope. But yeah, I'd definitely say this is an improvement from 2019. Is it better than 2018? I wouldn't say so, but I'd say it goes and exceeds expectations. So let's now look at 2021. So 2021, this is a very weird wave. It's basically the anniversary wave. So we've got the Hogwarts Moments Transfiguration class. Basically, we've got all the Hogwarts Moments books, which I just see as luxury minifigure packs. People are only really buying them for the minifigures. So obviously McGonagall in this one. I don't see any reason why you'd buy this. All that. And then you've got Flitwick. I love this Flitwick figure. It's the only Flitwick figure we've ever had based off of the 2001, or the Philosopher's Stone, I should say, variant. So onto the 25th anniversary sets. This Polyjuice Potion Mistake set is fantastic. We get 4 unique minifigures and a really nice bathroom build for, $17.99, $20, 217 pieces. That's really, really good. And obviously this was an extension to the Chamber of Secrets set. It had a play feature where you can lift this sink up and you can drop down into the chamber. This set is atrocious. It looks like a 4+ set. I have to say, the minifigures are incorrect for the scene, because when they encounter Fluffy with the harp, they're in the clothes from the chess set. I understand why Lego didn't want to reissue the same minifigures, but then in that case, get rid of the harp and give us Filter Mrs. Norris, because when's the last time we had a Mrs. Norris, man? Give us Filter Mrs. Norris, and it would make more sense, because when they do encounter Fluffy with these clothes, they're running away from Filch. There's no harp there. And also just the way the set is designed, I really do dislike it. This set is really nice. I do love all the minifigures. They are missing some buildings such as the Hog's Head, Zonko's, the Shrieking Shack. But maybe we do get some more Hogsmeade sets, maybe even a Hogsmeade station to extend our Hogsmeade village, because it's only 2 buildings we've got so far. But by far the best set in the wave is the Chamber of Secrets. Look at these minifigures. We get Lockhart, Sinistra, some of my favourites. Luna's an odd inclusion. Colin Creevey's cool though. Gold Voldemort. I gotta love Gold Voldemort. Dumbledore, Glow-in-the-Dark Nick, Tom Riddle, and that Basilisk is absolutely amazing. And obviously Justin Finch-Fletchley as well. Really fantastic minifigures. And oh, we've got Hogwarts Icons as well. We've got a lot of sets this year. This set, when I heard it was a big owl, basically a big Hedwig coming out, I was very disappointed. But as soon as I actually saw the set, I was like, okay, this set is amazing. I also love the this is actually one of my favourite features, the stand with the Chocolate Frog cards, which comes with extensions to display all of your Gordon minifigures, which is really awesome. The chess set is great. It's actually a set with infinite playability if you think about it. We had a lot of sets this year. These, I know a lot of people like them. I have my own issue with them. I've done a review on them if you want to see. But essentially, with these, you can't actually pose the arms if they've got the wand in them, because the wand makes it too heavy to pose. And also with Hermione, you can't lift her right arm up above halfway, otherwise her hair breaks off. So there's some quality issues with that set. But generally speaking, I really do love this wave. Would I say it's better than 2020? It's definitely better than 2019. Is it better than 2020? I'll tell you what I might do. I think I'm going to put 2021 here and then 2020 here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, that's my final tier list. So I'll link this tier list down below in the description. I'd love for you guys to do it yourselves and show me what you would rank them as, because I'm really curious what the community thinks. But this is generally my opinion on which waves for the Lego Harry Potter theme are better. There's none of them in Dreadful and Poor in my opinion. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to see some more Lego Harry Potter content. I've been Rosie or Topic Bricks. I'll catch you next time.